Hello, beautiful people from YouTube. My name is Kristamuni, and today I'm talking about Don't Kiss the Vibe by Kenny Go. This is about Jude and Serenity. And Serenity is in high school, and Jude is 38 or 37-year-old man. He built houses. He owned company. And Charlotte is 18 years old, going to graduate high school. She is very sick. Her mom is she's not really there for her mentally and physically because the mom, they want to shop online and keep everything for herself. Her mom is a hoarder and she can't leave the house, like go to the kitchen. She can't even leave her bedroom. She needs to pee and make her dinner, do everything in her room. And her room don't even have a bathroom, so she used a litter box. And she have two litter boxes, one for herself and one for her cat. So they said, and Jude is a contractor and he built houses and he building houses right in front of her high school. So he see her around, they see her this thing that she really, really pretty. And of course the guys think all the girls are very hot with this standard so young. But one of these days, she fainted. So when she fainted, Drew saw that and helped her and go to the hospital. And she was like, "Oh my God, how am I going to pay for that?" She didn't worry about money because whatever money she get, she buy food for herself and for her cats. But she can't really eat. She have a eating disorder. She's older and she have a lot of issues, like different health issues, and she can't eat certain foods. Uh, um, so I've been talking about that. Um, I called Jude and started to talk about that in the book, and one day, the next day, Judith was thinking about her situation, and he did have a dumb good idea to get married. And the next day, Jude finally saw it and be like, "Hey, can we talk? And I want to help you with your situation, help you with your problems and everything." At first, she was like kind of weird about it. But right away she said yes because she can't live in the house anymore. Yeah, so anyways, they get married and now they're living together. They live at his house, at Drew's house. They have two different bedrooms. Of course, Drew have the master bedroom and so they have his sister bedroom, and the sister went missing when she was 15 or 16 years old with her boyfriend, and that was him believe that she got kidnapped or missing. Something happened to her. Of course, he never gave up looking for her. He go on to the news. He go into interviews, you name it, to look for his little sister. And the boyfriend is a drug addict. He he sell drugs. He do everything. and they met because of Jude. That was Jude's friend in high school. So that way they met. Um, yeah, so they get married. Of course, they are. At first, it weird in the beginning. Of course, they don't really know each other, so they kind of like don't know what to do. And as they gain to know each other more and more, they try to build a really good friendship. They have dinner together, they watch movies together, and one day it becomes something more. And it did happen, and they don't talk about what happened in that day. They both changed to annoy it. 2 weeks gone by. He go out there drinking with his friends at the work, come back, and they are drunk. They get together again, and then you know, they were weird in that day, but not really. They both really like each other. They both want to be together. Of course, everybody teased started because she got married, and people don't like him because what happened to his sister. Didn't think that he did it, and they think so different things, and so they get together and for the second time, and then of course something building up happening, and everybody knows in town that they are married. His um aunt and uncle knows. Her mom knows, but her mom don't really care about her at all. Don't really talk about her. Her dad left when he was very young, and yeah, so they live in a married life, but they live in roommates. Like I said, they're trying to build something more, and a lot of things are going into it. And then one night, she come home. She come home and see the woman there at her house. Of course, she get freaked out because she never seen that woman there. She don't know that woman. Found out that that's his sister that was missing or taken or believed that they were dead. So I called Jude and we are like, hey, you sit there here at the house, and I'll be like, don't let her leave at all. So of course he go back to the house, found out that she was alive the whole time. The whole time. He she was in Florida the whole time. So yeah, I saw you in the news. I saw you looking for me, but I never. I sent a letter saying that I was alive, but yeah, again, he didn't believe it. Not a letter, a text. Sorry, I sent a text saying that I was alive and I was fine. But of course, he did not believe that because it was a text. He wanted a phone call. He thought that it was a kidnapping. So Jude is alive. Jude alive, and of course she was in Florida. I never called the brother saying that she was alive. Never called anybody saying that she was alive. And of course he got mad. He got mad because the whole time he thought that she was kidnapped or dead the whole time. And she was a very happy child when she was younger. She was very happy. That why I didn't thought that she was kidnapped or dead, because she was a very happy child when she left. And so of course he got mad. Well, the sister got mad because she found out that he was married and to a young person, to a young girl, and kick her out and be like, "Oh my God, you're a druggie. You didn't want money for drugs or drinking or anything." No, they leave. And he was like worried about Solid the whole time because he wanted to keep her safe. It was a good praise for her, and he didn't want it to ruin that. So the next couple of days, found out that the sister broke into the house and took her ring, her laptop, her different thing, and some of her things. And they are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe." So when they came back home, we are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that all that happened." But he went to go look for her, and he went to go grab everything back that she took and bring it back home. So he took everything back, only her stuff, not his. But so as after that happened, they become really, really close. Of course, she got some nightmares, some jumps, and he kind of feel bad about that. And she got hurt with the of other sister. Um, yeah. So the next couple of days, they become closer and closer, and then do see together for the first time, and they then become really, really close, and they trying to fall for each other, fall for being together. And they're like, "Oh my God, let me get out of here." He didn't want it to leave and think, is it a good thing to be with a 18-year old person? And I like 37. Is it a good thing? Like, is it bad? Even though she is my wife, but we do have a contract to get married for a year and then get divorced. That so he goes out drinking. As he goes to his favorite bar, he ran out to the trouble. He saw the guy getting mugged right right in the middle, and he went to go on the alley, and he went to go help the guy that he don't know, and be like, "Oh man, thank you, I thank you so much." And he find out who the guy was. He is the one of the bandmates from Ashes and Embers. He met Asher, and Asher is one of the bands from Ashes and Embers, and he is the dad and the best friend from Tone. So you need to read that one first before you read that one. Anyways, they have a drink and we're like, "Thank you for saving my life. Let me buy you a drink." And they talk for hours about um his he then talk about Tone and his daughter, how they become you know a couple, and that his best friend and everything. And you're like, you need to hear mine. Mine is crazy. So he told the whole story about why they got married, why this, why that. I mean, like, man, that wild. That is so crazy, and they becomes really good friends. They become really good friends just by talking and just by listening, and they are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! Your daughter married, your daughter married your best friend," and then they're like, "Yeah, now they're having a baby, my first granddaughter, and everything." So you're like, "Yeah, it's weird, but they are super happy, and yeah, they're a bit age gap, just like his." Um, so he went there from a good opening of really talking to him about everything, and how did people saw them being together you know in person, having the big A cup. Of course, people think it's real, but they got used to it, and that was the main worry about him, how he was too old and too 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 young and everything. But just by talking to him, he make it really nice and very good. He went back. He didn't go tell her how he feels. So they were talking about how the daughter got married to the best friend on tone, how not that real to being married to somebody younger or older, and that real Korean daughter did it. Of course, he went back home and tried to talk to her and be like, you know what, you right, you're not about to be doing this. Of course, she didn't want it to say that, but she wanted to be the real person and say it first before he say it, and that what she was thinking on the head. And yeah, so in the end of the book, they do they still married. They bought a beautiful house. He remodeled a house, the kitchen, the bathroom, you name it, want everything perfect for her. Because like I said, he never believed in marriage, but somehow with her, he did. I gave it. Give me a second. I gave it 4 stars for Dunkirk's Divide. So I am going to pick my next book. Okay. I, yeah. I have that summer food. I have that summer food next. I did film it earlier, but it got deleted. So that way I already know what I am reading. But Don't Kiss the Bride, 4 stars. I love it. You need to read Torn and Tame before you read Don't Cut the Bride, because it go back to Torn. So yeah. So you need to read the one first before you read Don't Cut the Bride, because her dad do come out and talk about what happened in the book. Not everything, but how his best friend and his daughter got together. So yeah, 4 stars. I really love Don't Cut the Bride. I will read it again, but not now. But my next read is That Summer Queen, and it's super short. So That Summer Queen is super short. It might be my last book for the month of July. But yeah, I have my Goodreads Instagram linked below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.